Last but not least, we have Sabrina Bonaiuto. So Sabrina is fairly new on her doTERRA journey, but she's already a gold leader from the state of New York. So Sabrina, what advice would you give others that may be launching their doTERRA business and that this is their first leadership retreat?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, hello everyone. I am so excited to be here. So my advice would be to keep your eyes truly set on the potential and the purpose that God has for you through doTERRA. There are so many opportunities available to us simply because we have decided to partner with a company who not only pursues what's pure within their products, but within their mission. And so I believe that it's really our duty as leaders to emulate this in how we show up and conduct our own personal legacies, both online and offline, as we've had to find out this year. And listen, no one ever promised that it would be easy, but it will be worth it. And this is a statement that I've had to remind myself of so often, time and time and time again, especially within this past year. I mean, in the face of adversity, 2020 was the most transformative year yet. And as many of us most likely have probably experienced for ourselves, this year was full of turbulence. It was full of division, anxieties, and sometimes even spiritual warfare. And so you may be thinking, all right, Sabrina, well, how and why was this year so transformative for you then? And for me personally, it's because at 25 years old, I was called into identifying my role as an individual and a leader. Whether I was ready or not, it was happening, right? And a leader not only within my doTERRA organization or in front of the yoga classes I teach or in my Ayurvedic practice, but a leader of my own personal legacy and the living letter that I'm here to represent. And it's wild to think that exactly 1 year ago, I was supposed to be attending my first ever doTERRA leadership retreat out in Arizona alongside so many of you. And by the way, I was so excited to meet all of you and hug all of you and squeeze all of you. And I do believe that that will be the case sometime so soon, sooner than later. But honestly, a year ago, I barely even knew what this leadership event even entailed. And although I did have many leadership qualities then, I was nowhere near where I am today after walking through everything I've been through within this past year. And I never, ever would have imagined that 1 year later, I would actually be blessed enough to be speaking at leadership and projected on the screens in your homes and living rooms and offices and wherever you are. However, now that I'm looking back and I'm connecting all of these dots throughout this past year, it's all starting to make sense. And with the guidance and support of my own faith, my team, my little glass bottles, discipline with my time and my healthy habits, I was not only able to survive, but I was able to thrive and really set up for what's ahead in my future. But don't get me wrong here. Through this process, I absolutely faced adversity. I faced pain, broken friendships, so much heartache, and even some unfollows on Instagram, but it was all worth it. It was all worth it, and I would do it all again because I uncovered truth and I uncovered faith, and I found those who I'm meant to be surrounded by, those who nourish my spirit and those who fuel my dreams within me. And on the other hand, I said my challenging yet peaceful goodbyes to those who simply are not. And you know what? This is truly just the beginning of the victory, and there's so much more work to be done. And hear me when I say that my story is not unique, that you have a living letter to live out just as I do. And you have to be courageous enough, we have to be courageous enough to open it, read it, receive it, and then believe it. And I'm so excited to watch all of your victories unfold right here alongside me. So let's armor up together and pursue what's pure within us.
Oh, well said, Sabrina, well said. And we're excited to see your victories and follow your path as well. You're a great leader, part of a great team. And one thing that I love that you said that's worth calling out is your doTERRA journey, it's not always easy, but it will be worth it. The lives you change, the blessings that you receive, it will be worth it. So I just want to say thanks to all of you, Bree, Jenna, Keisha, Sophie, Sabrina. The words that you give, the heart, just the love that you portrayed. Sometimes virtually it's not an easy thing to do. But thank you for your words of wisdom, your advice. And I agree. I can't wait to see all of you guys together at our next event as well.